Hear me. Oh, that sounds good. Can I be a singer? Oh, no, no. No, I can't. Okay, guys, I guess I should tell a little bit about myself. Oh, thank you. And do some raffle prizes. Many of you already know me pretty intimately, so I'm trying to see what I can share about myself that you don't already know. For our one victim of circumstance who has been looped into this thing, I will introduce myself. I'm Sasha DeVore. I'm the author of God, Science, and a Really Dumb Experiment. I have authored a young adult sci-fi trilogy before this. I am also an elementary school teacher. The main character in this particular novel is a school teacher, so we'll talk more about that later because somebody did suspect that, that there's some connection there. So just so we know, these awards that are on the table, I did try to make it a very teacherly setup. These awards are real. I did get Teacher of the Year in Manor ISD for 1 year, Teacher of the Year for Austin ISD, and I was Alumni of the Year at Texas State for my work with my children. I'm a therapeutic social behavior skills teacher, and I work with students who, thank you. I'm doing God's work with children who have experienced different kinds of traumas or have disabilities that make it difficult for them to thrive in the classroom. I am their support. So word of my work did make its way back to my alma mater. Let's see. I have recently picked up gardening, and I have killed very little in my yard. I'm also a new chicken mommy. I'm up to 7 babies, all very fat and alive, so I'm proud of that. What else? What else am I? Who else am I? I am a mother of 2 children. I have a teenager and a toddler, but I don't think we can call him a toddler anymore. He doesn't toddle so much as he runs through the house before he kicks you in the chest. So I don't think we can call him a toddler anymore. He might have learned that from the teenager who, actually you get it from up top with the teenager because he's this tall and he plays basketball. So if you're walking around a corner in the house, you're liable to get dunked on. It's because I'm surviving. Okay. A little bit about my book. I wrote this book in the course of 3 summers. During the school year, not much writing happens, so much as surviving. But I will say, as far as my writing process, I do get spurts of inspiration. So sometimes I am like in the car or out and about or even in my classroom, and I do have to stop and just jot down some crazy idea that just popped into my head. And so in that way, the book is kind of piecemealed through my experiences over the last 3 years. All right. You've written some questions on the chalkboard. I have them here, so I'm going to go ahead and answer y'all's questions. First one is, what inspired the concept for this book? And I will say, I might be crazy, because sometimes ideas pop in my head for like very little reason, and then I run with them. And the idea for this book, actually, this was supposed to be a heavy sci-fi, dark, I don't want to say horror, but it was supposed to be a dark, creepy book of God just like making everyone miserable and it just being completely opposite of what you would think when God returns to the earth. It was supposed to just sweep the rug from under your feet and just have this very tense, suspenseful story. But I realized as I started writing it that I'm just too goofy for that. So the original concept went from being just 2 sentences, very dark, to it just, I kept thinking of funny things that God would say or do, or funny situations. And I was like, screw this dark stuff. This is going to be something funny and joyous and something that just makes you laugh. So I hope I answered that one. Did I answer that one? Yeah. For those of you who just walked in, hi, I'm Sasha DeVore, author of God, Science, and a Really Dumb Experiment, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But I do want you guys, while I'm talking, if you want to fill out our pop quiz for the raffle, it's here at the table. If you have more questions, you can also paste them on the chalkboard. My main character is a teacher, so yes, this is very teacherly. We're back at school. Your sack lunch is over here. Please take one. Okay, next question. Which authors inspire you and why? I might be a bad author because I don't have a list of authors that I'm just like, And on social media, sometimes I've been introduced to this concept of which author would you automatically buy from? And there's like a word for it. I can't remember the word, but it's like, bam, they wrote a book, I'm automatically buying it. I don't have that kind of stuff. I haven't had a chance to read very much in my adult life because I've been adulting, unfortunately. But as a child, I feel like Lois Lowry, C.S. Lewis, J.K. Rowling, those were the authors that really made an imprint on me. So I'd have to stick with those guys. And I will tell a little bit about my relationship with reading, writing. I grew up in foster care. And in foster care, the really good homes are full. And the kids who make it to the good foster home, they act right, so they can stay there. I was kind of caught in that circulation of bad foster homes that you just kind of bounce around. And I was in one particular home where the woman who was caring for us would say, okay, it's Thursday night, go to your room and pretend you don't exist. My poker buddies are coming. And so we'd have to be very quiet, all 7 of us. And I coped by just picking up books. And eventually she'd be like, go on back there. And I'd be like, shh, you don't got to tell me twice. And I'd pull my book out and I just read. And that really gave me the gift of travel and perspective and learning about myself and learning how to cope. So I've always loved reading. And I'm trying to see if I'm going to answer another question before No, I'll just say this. When I was 11, I remember finishing The Giver. If you've read The Giver, raise your hand. Have you read The Giver? It was legit. I remember closing the book, and I told my foster mom, when I get older, I'm going to make books like this that make other kids feel the way I feel. And she's just like, man. And I didn't realize it at the time that was a pivotal point in my childhood and in my author journey, because I just moved on with life, and I went to school, and I did this and that, and eventually went off to college and moved on with life and decided I'd be a sociologist, and then later realized I really wanted to help children. But as I was writing my first set of books, it hit me like a ton of bricks, like, oh, that was the moment that I even dared to dream that I could be as powerful to help others. And it really stuck with me, so that's one of my core memories. Ooh. Okay, next question. Ooh. How long does it take for you to edit your work? Do you do it all by yourself? That's a good one. I am an independent author. And on this one, I did query agents a bit more than on my trilogy. On the trilogy, book 1, I queried heavily, And I got a lot of feedback. Oh, this is great, but not quite for me to represent. So you query agents. The agent is kind of like the middleman. They go to the big publishing houses and they say, hey, this book is good. You should, take it on. And so you really want an agent because you kind of get a chance to take a breather while they help with the marketing and the publication and things like that. And I did get a lot of good feedback, but I also got a lot of, well, if you write urban dramas or your experience and your challenges as a Black woman, then it would sell better. And that's not what I wanted to write. I wanted to write this sci-fi novel that came out of my head, and it's already written. I'm not going to write something else. So I just got frustrated and did my independent publishing. But by the time book 2 and 3 came along, I was like, oh, I kind of got this. I've trudged through the mud to figure out how to do it myself, so let me just keep on doing it. With this new book, I decided, okay, well, maybe I can be more patient. Maybe it will find the right agent. But then after a year, I was like, nah. And I kept telling myself, J.K. Rowling was rejected 147 times before she got published, so be patient. But I'm just not very patient. I also am a go-getter. I'm just like, oh, I'll just do it myself. So I really do enjoy publishing my own books. And that did not answer the question. How long does it take? It took me 3 years to write this particular book. And the editing process took about 6 months. So that was me sending it off to beta readers, them telling me, like, this makes no sense, I'm not sure, I got confused here, tell me more about this. I take their feedback, I go back to writing, I send it back, and it's kind of like a ping pong game back and forth until the book is refined enough that we can all agree, like, okay.
So how many drafts was it in total,
6.
Good number.
It wasn't bad. And do I do it all by myself? No. Lots of friends have pitched in. We've got the beta readers, and then some of my friends have just read, and then my husband also helped me, and unfortunately had to keep hearing the story over and over again. But he had really good feedback. He was really invested in it. So I'd like to think I have a nice little team. After the beta reading ping pong game, it goes to editing. And that was 2 rounds. So, and the way I hear it, 6 months is not a long time. Sometimes it takes years. So, again, I'm impatient. All right, next one. What inspired you to become an author? Oh, I knew it. I did answer some questions already. What is your next book about? Okay, so I have this carousel of just crap that comes out of my brain that I go back and choose from and sometimes add to. There's one storyline where there's this dystopian society where my main character wins the lottery, which means that all your wildest dreams come true. You become celebrity, you're elevated. My main character she's not happy that she won the lottery because she kind of knows, like, and I think the tagline is, everyone wants to win the lottery except me. All your wildest dreams come true, but I also suspect all your wildest nightmares do too. So she kind of suspects there's an underbelly there. I might pursue that one. There is one about a demon who's not bad enough to join the armies of hell. And he might, that one's a little more exploring humanity, good, evil, balancing within yourself. I've got a couple concepts that I haven't really landed on, but we'll see what drops into my brain, and then I'll be off again. How much of a self-insert is the main character? Okay, since I'm a teacher, how much of it? Now, if you guys read the first 3 pages, you'll know. Okay. And I didn't mean to make the main character a teacher, but when I think about a main character, sometimes I model my main character after somebody. Actually, all the time I do that. And this particular person I modeled my main character after is a teacher, so I just kind of rolled with that. There's also that write what you know bit, and it was like, oh no, this is fertile ground. I can write about this all day. But if you do read the book, you'll kind of suspect that there's a lot of self-insert. But I did try to remove myself because it's, not about me. It's about, like, this character did become her own entity, and I crafted it that way on purpose. I wanted to have some separation there. But still, a lot of that bled over. Are those all of our questions? I think that's all. Does anybody else have a question about me, the book? No? Okay. Thank you for your questions. I have our pop quiz. I think I have all of them. If you hadn't taken the pop quiz yet, I see some of us. It's a participation grade. You don't have to get 100. I'm raffling off my new book and my trilogy with the new covers. And I think that since we're turning these in, I'll go ahead and pull our first prize winner. The first prize is going to be the trilogy. Are we all finished? I think I'm going to reveal the answers too. Does anybody want to take the pop quiz before I call? No? Okay. Have y'all done it? You're good? Okay. You want to take it? You got to hurry up and go get it. I'm actually going to, I'm going to read the questions off. Mike, I'm going to read the questions off, okay? And then, no, let me give this man some time. While I'm giving him some time, I will see if there's anything else I missed out on.
How relevant are those questions to the book?
That is a good question. Okay. Now you don't have to know a lot about science. I'm gonna give that answer to be able to read this book, but they are relevant. You do touch on a lot of these all of these concepts within the book in some way or another. I believe on page 1, we're already encountering the 4th, 5th, and 6th states of matter. But you don't have to know what they are. You just have to know, like, hey, that happened. Like, scientists are, we're already up to 6. I will say that the 5th and 6th states of matter are man-made. They have just created these conditions in which they created new matter. And I think that's pretty cool and weird and scary. I don't know. I will also say that authors have to do a lot of research about, like, history, time, place, events, and in this case, science. I've come across a whole lot of science that I just couldn't put in the book. We had to hack through all the science because nobody wants to read that crap. I mean, it's interesting, but I don't want 3 pages about quarks and bosons and the Higgs field to know they teleported. I could just say they teleported. And it's all theoretical anyway. So just so you know, most of the science in the book is like kind of real quantum physics, mechanics. Some of it is like Sasha DeVore physics. Because clearly I have no clue what kind of science experiment could be done to bring God to earth. So we had to get a little creative. All right, you guys ready? Okay. And normal people shouldn't. This is crazy. Who should know this? Number 1, what is the word used to describe the smell of rain? Petrichor, geosmin, or radiate? It's petrichor. Number 2, what are the 4th, 5th, and 6th states of matter? Do you remember your answer? Yeah. It's plasma. Yeah. Bose-Einstein condensate, and fermion condensate. Ooh. I wonder if condensate means it's not organic. It doesn't naturally occur. I don't know. Okay. What is the smallest particle known to man? This is number 3. The Higgs boson particle.
Wait, is that right?
It is. Oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry. It's the quark. It's the quark. Now, this is too much. The Higgs boson particle is smaller than one of the larger quarks, but there are smaller quarks. So when they discovered it, they were like, oh, it's the smallest, but then when they compared, it was like, no, it's still the quark. So yeah, almost. And that was I did throw that in there to really trick you. Mm-hmm. Number 4, this science teacher was famous for their outrageous outfits and wild field trips. Everybody. Miss Frizzle. Yeah. Number 5, what is the main character's name in God, Science, and a Really Dumb Experiment? If you've been on my social media, you know it. Does anybody know it? It's Alex. Alex is our victim. Number 6, do you have to know a lot about science to enjoy this book? No, I don't think that you'll have to pull up Google at any point. And then I did do a good job. Every time there's like some heavy science in there, there's like one character that comes out and is like, basically what you're saying. So just to keep it going and to keep it light, because it's not meant to bog you down in science. Okay. Is it right that I just like shuffle them up like this? And the winner is Allison Eden. Hey, Miss Eden. Yay, you won. Yay. Come and claim your prize.
That's favoritism.
It's not favoritism. I already shuffled. You have any of these yet?
Wait, I think I have one.
Okay, yay. Well, I'm pretty sure you got some book covers. Because, fun fact, everybody, these book covers are like a month old. And also take your snackies.
Like those more sugar.
Yeah, I know we don't need no more sugar, but you can give those away to somebody if you want. I like to have a snack when I read, so I figured you do too. Yeah, so fun fact, I'm continuously learning everything about publishing. So when we started vamping up for God, Science, and a Really Dumb Experiment, I went ahead and redesigned the covers of the trilogy. So yeah, if you happen to go online and look me up, you might see the old covers, which are like black and sleek, and I was kind of going for a Hunger Games type of vibe because it's more of that, it's in that realm. And then I was just like, forget it. We need color. We need these aliens on the front. We need to see the main character being heroic. And it took me a while, and I was a little neurotic about it, but I'm super proud of the new book covers for the trilogy. So, woo woo. Alrighty then. Got to see what's next on our itinerary. Okay. We'll take a break and cut to maybe some house music for a little while, and I am ready to sign books over at my table. And when I come back on, we'll do another raffle for God, Science, and a Really Dumb Experiment, and have some live music. All right. Thank you. Did you turn it off already? No. So if you already bought the book, I was expecting it to be off. If you already bought the book, just meet me over here and I'll sign it. Class. How many of us are sick of that? All right. I realized that I told you all about myself. I told you about the book. And I meant to actually do a little reading, but I was so excited that I forgot to. But we will have our live music. Before we do our live music, I did want to read the first couple pages of the book just to get us rolling. And then you guys will see that self-insert piece. And maybe you'll relate. All right. Chapter 1. Let's not call those zombies. Scientists have got to be some of the dumbest people on the planet. Seriously. And if you happen to be a scientist, well, I think deep down inside, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sure some of you will argue with me on this. I mean, sure, scientists have accomplished some pretty cool things, like sending rockets to Mars, programming robots to read Braille, and cataloging over 6 states of matter. All of that totally is cool. All of that's totally cool. But even after all those technological advancements, they still manage to make utterly dumb decisions. And that perfectly illustrates what my daddy used to say. So smart, you're dumb. Somehow that's an actual thing. Good job pointing that out, Dad. Speaking strictly from experience, too, of course. I wouldn't make a claim like this unprovoked, because not only did they ruin my summer break, the holiest time in a public school teacher's existence, by the way, but they managed to screw up the entire planet, too, all at once, in some sort of record-breaking, fantastically stupid experiment. And I promise you, I'm not one of those science naysayers either. Ironically, I'm one of the biology teachers at Rockwell Middle School. At least I was before the aforementioned experiment took place. As it stands now, I no longer have a job. I do, however, have a beautiful apartment I can't afford and a cat that hates me. All in all, not terrible for a 25-year-old, I'd say. But none of that really hits right if the world's fallen into utter chaos. You know what I mean? It began, as these things usually do, at the worst possible time, on the very first Saturday in June. Like, seriously? Could the universe at least let me enjoy a single day of summer break? Which I do believe was well earned. Because teaching isn't just teaching anymore, in case you didn't know. Teaching has evolved into Teaching Plus, which means on top of the teaching and grading, I get the additional features, like extra long staff meetings on Tuesdays, mandatory committee memberships. There's also that call every single student's parents at least once every 2 weeks bonus. Not to mention I do get to join in on those campus-wide evening summits once a month where everyone's trapped in the cafeteria for 4 excruciating hours. I'm not even sure what those are for. And had I known about the end of the world ahead of time, I would have definitely rearranged my schedule to be somewhere more suitable, like my bed. Or maybe a bed in a very far-off cabin in the woods, or on a remote beach. But I'd definitely be well rested, perhaps having napped under an umbrella or something. Either scenario would have offered a softer introduction to the apocalypse. But as they say, hindsight is always 20/20, right? I think I'll keep going. I was actually out hiking one of my favorite trails when it happened. I just finished, in fact, and decided to sit for a while in the grass. This particular trail led to Rosewood Park, which offered a beautiful view of downtown Austin. There were plenty of flat, grassy areas to choose from. I peeled my flannel off and spread it as wide as I could over a knoll near a small playground. Then I plopped on top of it and cupped my knees with my arms. My leggings were running thin from chafing in the thigh area. Though my flesh threatened to ooze through the strained fabric, I clacked my boots together, content to pretend I hadn't seen it at all. Since they were my favorite shade of pink and I forgot where I'd gotten them from, I was determined to carry on wearing those leggings for as long as I could. Either I would stumble across another pair or I'd be charged with public indecency. I was prepared for either outcome. In those last few moments before chaos descended, I drank in the Texas sun. Young children squealed just behind me, enjoying some made-up game on the playscape. A boy near the swing set was training his dog to shake his hand, but was unsuccessful so far by the sound of it. A mother scolded a child somewhere in the distance. Her voice cut through all the others. I was mildly interested, but didn't bother looking because for once in 10 months, disciplining a kid wasn't my job, and therefore, none of my business. I sprawled out like some of the others on this part of the lawn, but I wasn't really sunbathing like they were. My sable skin didn't need long outside before the sun activated its warm glow, and this had already been achieved for the day. As a matter of fact, I was well into a sweaty bronze, but I didn't mind at all. In reality, I was just hoping the heat would help melt away some of those 14 pounds I'd gained from stress eating during passing periods for an entire school year. We know about that. But I was only there for about 5 minutes, long enough to see some snotty kids start a shove fight over a game of gaga ball in the distance when the wind suddenly picked up. It was a welcomed breeze, swift and unusually cool, but after a few moments I realized it was no natural wind. The air thinned as clouds formed in the lower atmosphere. I could tell something bad was about to happen. A tornado? It was possible. I scrambled to my feet. A glance around the park told me that panicked parents had started gathering their children. A toddler raced past me, shrieking in protest, but I wasn't any help. I was frozen to the spot, like many others, watching as tiny little sparks danced through the clouds. And though it started to hurt my eyes to look, I couldn't turn away. The blinding white flashes twinkled in the sky like hopped-up fireflies. I'd never seen anything like it before. It was some sort of unstable lightning. Is lightning even stable to begin with? I should probably know that. Dogs barked in the surrounding neighborhood. Some howled. Then, without warning, a cloud ignited. Its explosion cascaded through the sky, sending me to the ground with so much force I could practically hear my rib cage crack. For a moment, I lay there, uncertain of what had happened. I rubbed my hand over my chest, expecting pain, but there wasn't any. My skin tingled all over. After a while, I pulled myself to my feet, which wasn't an easy thing to do. My muscles had begun protesting, and I couldn't tell if it was from the hike or the blast. I teetered upright. Blood rushed over my lips. It was cold. I spit a mouthful of it into the grass and rubbed my eyes, but everything was a blur. I could hear perfectly well, though. People were screaming. There was running. I could sense that something very large was looming over us. Then, when my eyes could focus again, I got a glimpse of it. I clasped my hands to my mouth, holding back a scream that didn't necessarily want to come out. It rolled around in my chest as my brain struggled to make sense of what my eyes were looking at. My stomach lurched. And I'm going to leave it there. You have to keep reading on your own to find out what she saw. All right, next up is a local musician by the name of Musique. I figure since we're celebrating local art, I might as well have some local live music. Musique just finished and released his EP called You Knew the Old Me. And he's gonna grace us with some of his sounds. Thank you, Musique.
Ernie, can you mute one? We gotta switch the mic.
How many songs is the EP? How many songs is the EP?
The EP has 5 songs. Well, it's 7 total. I say
How are you guys doing? Great. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. Like Sasha said, my name is Musique. I'm an R&B artist, originally from Louisiana, but I've been in Austin, Texas for some while now. And I'll do a couple of songs from my EP. I think we're good.
Ready?
Yes, sir. Riding solo, all of these niggas are so. It's cool cause I've got my favorite song. Just met this girl and we got it low. Only one night, now my heart is broke. Riding solo, all of these niggas are so. It's cool cause I've got my favorite song. Just met this girl and we got eloped. Only one night, now my heart is broke. She always, he always, they always. Why you always? She always, he always, they always, why you always flaking on me? On me, what's the deal? Keep it real. Are you a friend or phony? From what your actions show me, I don't know how to feel. That's why I'm riding so low. All of these niggas are so. It's cool cause I've got my favorite song. Just met this girl and we got eloped. Only one night, now my heart is broke. She always, he always, they always. Why you always, she always, they always, he always. Why you always flaking on me? Homie, what's the deal? Keep it real. Are you a friend or phony? From what your actions show me, I don't know how to feel. That's why I'm so low, so low, so low. Thank you guys. That song was called Flaky. It's from my debut EP. This next song is called Lose My Number. There's a little lag in the. Is that fine?
There's a delay up here. Maybe it's on the.
I mean, I can vibe with it if we got it going. Oh.
On this? 2 seconds. I just see power above the side. Oh, it's already up. Let me turn it down.
All right, this next song is called Lose My Number. It's also from that same EP. You guys can check it out there. Yeah. You don't know what to do with it. You should go ahead and just lose my number. Cause if I don't hit you up, then we would never talk. No. You don't know what to do with it. You should go ahead and just lose my number. Cause if I don't hit you up, then we would never talk. No, no. Me. Forget about me. Yeah. You don't know what to do with it. I can show you how, but still you wouldn't get it. Picture this, hit reply, type a message, send it off, and that's really it. Not complicated, but that explains why we couldn't save this relationship. Scrolling through my contacts, I don't see your name on the list, cause I deleted it. Couldn't believe that would flake on me too. I guess that I'm not good enough. Something just like a part-time love. You should go ahead and just lose my number. Cause if I don't hit you up, then we would never talk. If I don't hit you up, we never talk, no. No, no, no. Lose my number. Cause if I don't hit you up, then we wouldn't ever talk, ever talk, ever talk. Me and I've been talking to myself. You and us, we don't speak the same language, and I can't change it. I played my part, directed, even wrote the script. Triple threat, you know I'll entertain, but you can't reciprocate it. Me and I've been talking to myself. You and us, we don't speak the same language, and I can't change it. I played my part, directed, even wrote the script. Triple threat, you know I'll entertain, but you can't reciprocate it. Triple threat, you know I'm a triple threat. Got my number, wrote it and deleted it. No, 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 no. Thank you guys. That song's called Lose My Number. You can check it out. I mean, we've all been hurt, right, from time to time. We don't need a roll up. This song, this whole project, you knew the old me is just about like, I had locks in my hair for a decade, and like last year in November, I decided to cut it off. And I realized it was like I was holding on to some stuff from the past and stuff as well. And it wasn't just like the locks, but it represented just stuff that you're holding on to. And when I cut my hair and I released this EP, it kind of like, I'm like, what is it gonna be about? So it had to be about like an older version of myself because I didn't feel like that anymore. So I'm like, in order to move on, you gotta like recognize the past, right? So that's just me giving, way to the past. This next song is called Something Different. It's from a little mixtape that I released. You might be familiar with the beat, but it's not the same lyrics, so just vibe to it. Don't wanna settle down. You like to keep your options open when I come around. You all of a sudden get the notion to drop those other guys for me. I might just be the one to ruin all your fun. You don't have to take my love, I'll give it to someone else who can appreciate the things I do and who I am. I'd rather just take an L, roll a J, I'll be okay. Cause if I initiate, then I'm bound to get played. Like me, but you like a lot of people. If you let me, I can show you something different. If you like me, don't treat me like other people. Show me something different, something different, yeah. Something different, yeah. Something different, oh, let's do something different, yeah, come on. We can go all the way, give it a chance for true romance, or you can continue to mess around, spend your life searching for something more. Quit flirting, come over here. You're nervous, been hurt before, not a surgeon, but I can heal your heart. You don't have to take my love, I give it to someone else who can appreciate the things I do and who I am. I'd rather just take an L, roll a J, I'll be okay. Cause if I initiate, then I'm bound to get played. Yeah, but you like a lot of people. If you let me, I can show you something different. Cause if you like me, don't treat me like other people. Show me something different. Cause I think you like me, but you like a lot of people. If you let me, I can show you something different. If you like me, baby, oh, don't treat me like other people. Show me something different, yeah. Different, yeah. Something different, yeah. Something different. Thank you, guys. All right, this is the last track. It's called What You Need, I Got It. Thank you guys. Once again, my name is Musique. You can follow me everywhere on Spotify, Muzeke, Apple Music, all that stuff. Let's finish it off.
Hello. Comment.
Yes, I'd like to place an order for delivery.
When you're alone and you need a little company, pick up the phone, dial 1-800-ZEEK. I'm pulling up late night, no sneaky link. I'm at your door, special delivery, yeah. Ooh, I'll be your delivery man. Tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. Yeah, come on. Ooh, give you the world if I can. Tell me what you need, I got it. Yeah, come on, yeah. Re-up, needed some more of this hot and ready. I'm your Caesar, be my Clea. Petra, holla at me in the PM. All in my DM, say you wanna see me while I'm in the studio, just trying to make hits. You busy scrolling on your phone and watching Netflix, talking about you wanna chill with the boy. Double tap, you wanna do more? Explore, send a text down my number, what you waiting for? Come on. Ooh, I'll be your delivery man. Tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. And to give you the world if I can. Tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. Tell me what you need, I got it.
I'll be your delivery man.
Yeah, come on. Baby, hit my line, 'cause I'll be right on time. Whatever you need from me. Yeah, come on. Just tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. And to give you the world if I can. Tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. Yeah, come on. Just tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. Since automatic, I got whip appeal. Tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. Just send me the addy, and you know the deal. Tell me what you need, I got it. What you need, I got it. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the show. Like I said, my name is Musique. You can follow me everywhere on socials. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the round lyrics.
I messed up.
Oh, he brought his own mic. Guys, this dude is prepared. Do you keep it in the car? Like you're rolling by and there's like a open mic? Ah. Oh, okay. Oh, you brought it out special for us. Okay. Oh, I feel special. For the last act and our listening pleasure, we're all family in here. We all know Reggie, aka Black Light. But I'm still gonna dote on him because he's a little weird and awkward. I'm weird and awkward too. So since we're both weird and awkward, we have to dote on each other because we're weird. We're weird. Reggie has done a lot, guys. And for those of you who have not met my husband, he's a musician. He's a rapper, an audio engineer, a producer. He produces music for different bands around Austin, which is pretty cool. I get to hear a lot of different music coming through the house. And he works, he has the studio at the house, but he also has the conservatory down up on those hills somewhere. And it's really a pleasure when we get to go out and like see all the bigger bands like heavy metal, punk, garage, country, rap and hip hop. Like there's so many different types of music that come through my house that I hear him editing, and I feel like it's such a pleasure to get a little behind the scenes of all this music that's coming out in Austin, all the local musicians and stuff. So I really feel like I get like a little bonus sneak peek of a lot of the music. So he has done lots of cool stuff, and I am gonna talk about it. He played in Mumbai, India. They flew him out to open for Katy Perry and Dua Lipa at the One Plus Music Festival a couple years back. That was super cool and awesome. He produced a song for a cell phone company for the Asian market that was like in India and China and all of that like geographical area. What else did he do? He was on Netflix. Fun fact, season 6 Queer Eye. I was also there too, but I was mainly just like doing this. And they would ask me a question, I'd be like, but definitely check it out. Season 6 Queer Eye. It told his story about all of his musicianship and how the pandemic affected that. And you can watch our journey of us, being revamped in our creative endeavors. Reggie has collaborated with Symmetry, who is a super cool musician from well, he's not from San Marcos, but he's currently there bringing life to the rap and hip hop scene there. So he's giving lots of opportunities to other hip hop artists in San Marcos, Texas, giving them opportunities to play, radio interviews and things like that. So he's really shining a light on hip hop in the general area. So he's also super cool. He's also a teacher too. So what? You're in good company. Yeah, they are releasing an album on the 6th, and we get to have the sneak peek and hear it before it is released. It will be on all streaming platforms, so you'll probably get an annoying reminder from me on the social medias to go and stream it. It is called The Search Within. I'm going to finish talking now. Somebody take the microphone and and let's enjoy. After this, actually, let me just call the raffle, because I am going to forget. No, I got to call the raffle. And this one is for, some of us already bought, but if you get another one, please gift it to your bookish friends. Does anybody need to turn in a pop quiz before I draw again? Okay, here I go. You see, no favoritisms. I'm just twirling them around, and I'm grabbing Ana and Enrique. Yay! Come get your... And more snack. There's snackies in the bag. Share with a friend. Oh, no. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love Remo, y'all. If y'all don't know, she was my doula. So she transitioned from friend to sister to asshole to... Anyway, my name is Reggie. I would prefer y'all call me Reggie because most people here fucking know me. That's good. Hey, Candy. All right, this is the homie, Troy. Symmetry. He's awesome, like Sasha said.
Cool.
This is Nick. He's not important. He doesn't do anything. He just sits here. And... all jokes aside, new album coming out, Search Within. Tasha already gave you guys the heads up on that, so we're just gonna fucking go. Y'all ready? Yes. We'll figure it out. Go.
Simon Black, the illest cast, going tit for tat. Us without a mic direct, you couldn't even picture that. The simple fact is, I'm plowing through the obstacles. Writing his Reggie as me keeping me accountable.
And check the cuts, moving paper like accountants do. They call me Pill, yep, I'm an over-counter dude. Never under table, gotta eat. I want all the food. How many punchlines? Couldn't find a way to counter.
I be the counter-culture, counter-puncher, quick to react. Sticking moved by my groove, you ain't hitting me back. Seen a lot of bullshit, but kept the vision intact. Eyes like the Live on this money till the digits is stacked.
I'm sticking the bags, I overeat the pockets get fat. I'm running my labs, I'm on my hustle till I collapse. Resuscitate back, ain't nobody tougher than black. I get my ass up in the game and put my team on the map, y'all.
So if you got a problem, then it better get solved.
Because you can't mine a diamond without pressure involved.
I'm going against the odds if I'm destined to fall.
Because you can't mine a diamond without pressure involved.
If we got a problem, then it better get solved.
Said you can't mine a diamond without pressure involved.
I'm going against the odds if I'm destined to fall.
I said you can't mine a diamond without pressure involved. Yeah. Ay,
Go Nick. Go Nick. Go Nick.
Hey. I told y'all he didn't do nothing. Yeah, album dropping Friday. You know. What's that little fancy thing right there? The plan is to just do all the songs. We're just gonna do the songs, bro. Hey.
If I don't shout out from the mountains out, then how would they know? If I don't water all the seeds are planted, how would they grow? I done lost a bunch of money playing a lot of these shows because the good times come and the good times come. If I don't shout out from the mountains out, then how would they know? If I don't water all the seeds are planted, how would they grow? I done lost a bunch of money playing a lot of these shows because the good times come
and the good times coming.
I've been letting go of things that's holding me down. Gave up all the rap politics and thrown in the crown. The moment is now. Nothing promised after the second, so I'm taking every chance to leave a lasting impression. Nobody don't dance no more, there's no soul. Cause the major labels left the artists out in the cold.
It's out of control.
And this isn't just an easy fix. I be navigating rumors like I'm Stevie Nicks. Never needed this more than an 18. First year in college, still juggling
great dreams.
Double the years, all my struggling peers with teller lets me know the game's tough over here. But we must move on amongst these jump food songs. I got a lot to say and held my tongue too long. I'll be gone for a minute cause the brothers got moved to make. See the globe can't let them keep me.
If I don't shout it from the mountaintop, then how would they know?
If I don't water all the seeds are planted, how would they grow? I done lost a bunch of money playing a lot of these shows because the good times come and the
good times come and go.
Shout it from the mountaintop, then how would they know? If I don't water all the seeds are planted, how would they grow? I done spent a lot of money doing a lot of these shows because the good times come and the good times go.
Said I've been chasing after dreams and my effort more than valiant, rowing gently up the stream, staying balanced. That's my talent. Now I'm stacking up the street, thoroughbred like a stallion. Quality, that's my status. Most if I gotta have it, I'm a black star and my limit is the sky. I was once scared too, brother, I had to try. I was just like you, a lot of pain in my eyes, but I had to make do, turn a tragedy to triumph. Sizing up my opponent, my back against the wall. My flow is my exponent, my power, it comes from Jah. My flow is like the monk, I need to call like synagogue. It's return of the unforgotten on 20 feet tall. Hey, peep how some of y'all they got it loose and twisted. The game's been hijacked, must be crooked just to get it. If it ain't for the love, toss a dub, I ain't with it. My flow is like the ocean and I do this for the fish.
If I don't shout it from the mountaintop, then how would they know? If I don't water all the seeds are planted, how would they grow? I done lost a bunch of money playing a lot of these shows cause the good times come and the good times
come and go.
On the top, then how would they know? If I don't water all the seeds are planted, how would they grow? I done lost a bunch of money playing a lot of these shows cause the good times come and the good times
coming. Hey, say the good times coming. Say the good times coming. Hey, say the good times coming. And the good times coming. Hey, say the good times coming. And the good times coming. Look at that boy get down on drums. Hey, say the good times coming. Say the good times coming. Yeah, y'all make some noise. Miss Lindsay, how you feeling? You want to try? Yeah, your name.
What's happening?
What's happening? Anyway, this is the girl that sang on the song, and she wound up coming today. So if you guys don't know, Alinzia has sung on a song. Get your ass up here, girl. Alinzia has sang on a song for us. No, you're not gonna do it? You don't have to. We ain't do no practicing, so I'm putting her on the spot. So if she says no, make her feel really bad about herself. No, I'm just joking.
You see why I asked you what the plan was, because I never know with you.
You know, you're dealing with Reggie though. You know, so you should have known. Anywho,
I'm scared.
This is my favorite song off the album. Once again, dropping this Friday, all streaming platforms. Here we go.
I forgot you were wearing headphones. I was going to tell you you're going to be like my emotional support human up here because I have to deal with Reggie.
He's been dealing with me longer. Hey. Yeah. Why?
On the edge, staring at the abyss, it gazes deep into my soul, and I have to resist all the doubts I feel creeping in. I held these fears back for years, but I can feel the seals weakening. True to form, death is certain soon as you were born. Believing with your soul intact might just be a unicorn. A human torn between bowing out and standing tall, and leaving statements like it's breaking on abandoned walls. Can't fall, getting ready for the leap of faith. My granny at the church asking God to keep me safe. I'm trying to reach my place where I belong. Gotta eat, trying to clean my plate, and then I'm gone. Weather storm, trying to become great, but then reality sets with countless trials and tribulations gonna batter me next. Never had the expectation I'd be granted success. In my fantasies, I thought that I could grasp it. Yes. You did such a good job on this, by the way. Like,
I know she's good, huh?
I'm saving up slow.
Hey. Yeah. Next time we do this, you gotta get on stage with us, girl. I'm still swinging, mouth bleeding, eyes filled with tears. I'm cool to kid, they took my feet, I couldn't run from fear. I'm still alive and I thrive, but can I be sincere? My kids see that saying, that's my only. I've been working death for certain, so I'm praying when I wake up. Been through a lot of tests, so giving up and in my makeup. There's realness in my DNA, don't do this for the VMA. TNA, I'm just trying to spark the world, inspire change.
am I the only one sane in this mad fucking world?
I don't want your fake proof, that bullshit they try to hurl. Gentrified Avenue in the city that we from. I got a platform, no, I'm gonna say something like silence is violence. She ain't know, homie, where you been? I twist the system, try to free my niggas with a pen. I remember days I went without, I had to search within, and now I'm solid like a rock while they paper thin. Hey.
It's gotta be close.
I wish I could sing like her. Damn.
I'm saving up slow.
I only know.
It's gotta be close. Close. So close. It's a fight for your life. It's a fight for the life we know. The life we know.
Yeah. Y'all give it up. We got two more
that part
songs.
you added at the end of the song is incredible. I want to let you know that. The lyrics at the end, great.
Hey,
There's a plan.
Hey.
Nation full of vacant minds. Water's yours, gotta make it mine. So much wasted in the space and time. My waters over jazzy instrumentals. Rapping for the love beneath the cash and incidentals. Everybody wants art they can sell. Getting harder cause nobody wants to try to pay the artists themselves. We ought to rebel. They want us card in the cell. The industry is just a rotted corpse that started to smell. It's all fishy. Rappers to tell you come ball with me, but the chains and whips are rented. The labels are all shifty. But we eat it up. Science still deliver, consume. We want to spread our wings. They ain't giving us room. It's just some impending doom for the conspiracy brothers. We're all podcasting, buddy, hearing each other. I ain't trying to steer another man wrong, but with lights moving fast, I just tend to put them slow jams on and keep. It's like it's moving too fast, I gotta take it slow. With something soulful still playing on the radio.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow. With something soulful still playing on the radio.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow. Life is moving too fast, I gotta take take it slow.
My mind's in a rush somehow. Boy, I'm trying to think, child, hush right now. I'm under a lot of pressure, yeah, I need to calm down. And I hope the whole world emulate my sound. 'Cause I do this for healing, currently spitting facts. Said they tried to shake my soul, but I took it back. Said y'all really got none, I got what you lack. And I found my mama's gun bumping in the back. Let it go is what she tell me to do, but I've been sticking to the facts. You can call me the glue. Had they call it legendary, should've brought a film crew. It was really legendary. Hey, we break all the rules, and we do what it do, and it's fuck all you lame. Hey, we keep it up and up as we go through the pain. You the type to take another man's word for game. You a snake, I'm a king, boy. We not the same, nah.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow. With something sober still playing on the radio.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow.
Ay, life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow. With something sober still playing on the radio.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow.
Life is moving too fast, I gotta take it slow. Yeah, yeah. Y'all give it up for my drummer one time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So that's a little sample of our album. Y'all give it up for Troy. I got one more song. This is a song that I wrote with Mr. Music a long time ago. It actually did really good. I can't even remember how many plays we got, but it was probably more toward the top of the, I don't even know how to say that. We got more views on this song than other songs. My wife's a teacher, I ain't gotta be smart. You good? Do a mic check on that right quick.
Check.
Y'all hear him good?
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check.
Here we go.
Let's do it. First time, right?
Is this our first time performing this?
Yeah.
Wow. This song is mad old too. Hey, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you. Hey. I know you working on the weekend again. I mean, your time, you got some time I can spend. Can roll around or we can chill, it depends. I'm wondering if we can go deep again. We sparking L, smoking well, enlightened conversation about how far we fell. Time will tell if we can say the nation. She say I'm a man, you the fan, that's your occupation, and it's good to see black light rise to the occasion. Thank you for the compliment, I got a few for you. Your intellect's amazing, that body is beautiful. The way you rock that dress, I wonder if it's room for two. And I love your brown skin, I gotta get into you like you don't even know what you do to do. I'm doing things that I don't usually do. You got me feeling high like we through the roof. And I can fall, lose it all, long as it's with you. Pick a location, we can go anywhere. You wanna ride in my car, you want the bed on the floor tonight. Decide, do you want it all? Can we take it there? I show you what I got in mind. So you want it one more time. Hey, can we get just a little bit more track? Hey. Husband two, my breathtaking bout of view. Love making beside the pool. Rose petals inside the room. Had to light up some candles just to lighten the mood. Karma suture ensues. Feel me feeling on you. And I'ma hit it like I only got one stop. And I ain't even tripping, cause I only got one spot. Kiss you in your lips and head down to your G-spot. Yeah, your body's shaking, but I'm about to make your bed rock. I'ma fill the pool before I dive up in. Like, if it ain't splashing, it's not a perfect 10. Hey, take my time with it while I'm working, man. Hey, here we go again. Scorpio, get over here, I give you what you need. Or you down body quivering, she finished round 3. As she laid, now she sleep, and the brother still want it. It's okay, I guess the repeat early in the morning. Pick a location, we can go anywhere. You wanna ride in my car, you want the bed on the floor tonight. Decide, do you want it all? What you want? You take it there. I'll show you what I got in mind. Just say you want it one more time. Say you want it one more time. Yeah. Pick a location, we can go anywhere. You wanna ride in my car? You want the bed on the floor tonight? decide, do you want it all? Can we take it there? I'll show you what I got in mind. Yeah. You say you want it one more time. One more time. Yeah.
Y'all give it up for Zeke. My boy.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Honor and a
Give it up for
pleasure.
Reggie. Give it up for Blacklight. Give it up for Sasha. You want to say one more thing? Want to say one last thing?
You know I wanted to say one last thing. Thank you. That was nasty. But he was hitting those notes, right? He was hitting that. Okay, that is the end of our live music, and I gave away all of our raffle prizes. Thank you guys for being here. This is such a joy to see so many people who love me, who love books, who love each other, and some of our victims of circumstance who happen to be here who, I think we have a fan now. Thank you so much for coming out, guys. We do have the room for another till 3:30, so I'm going to hang out. I'll be selling and signing still, and I think that's it. If you haven't gotten your bookmark to go with your book, I'm back here. Yeah, there's a bookmark. On the bookmark, there's a QR code that you can scan. It's meant to remind you. I will tell you guys, for independent authors, the reviews on Goodreads and Amazon and of course the other platforms go a long way. That's the gold here. So I have a convenient QR code on the bookmark to remind you to go, and when you finish the book, give your review. Unless you hated it, in which case lose the bookmark. But I really strongly do appreciate getting those reviews. So if you have a chance to read it this summer and you're feeling very generous, please reach out to tell me how much you loved it, or if you have questions or anything. We also love to interact with people who are interacting with our art. So please don't feel like you're bothering me if you need to hit me up on the interwebs or on my cell phone and ask me. Reviews. All right. That's all. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Mic drop.
Just kidding.
Can we do more